yeah.
Eat the nugget.
Oh, that's a cool nugget.
It's angel.
I was so craving nuggets after this damn book.
I've had this nugget since like noon.
Oh,
I've been
no.
waiting.
Probably tastes exactly like the ones in the book.
Effectively, it tastes about the same as when I got it.
I mean,
Thanks,
we've
McDonald's.
learned since then that
I
nuggets
got
are
3
like
more
chicken.
here to eat.
Chicken
I got a
shit.
kids meal.
Mm. Oh, that's okay. I made the special trip to McDonald's and I brought my DS and all of my Pokemon games and just got like 4 copies of the exclusive Pokemon that they have there.
Nice.
Because I'm 5.
Yeah, you are.
I got made fun of for ordering my kids meal. It's okay.
Oh, that's a reasonable amount of
McNuggets
McNuggets.
are the best.
I know, right? They like ordered like 20, and I'm like, I need like 4. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20? That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. Oh god, they sell like the 100 McNuggets or the
boys.
50 McNuggets. Oh, well,
2 boys, come on.
alright.
That's why.
There you go. I had to do it.
So much angel.
Do not
Never
like.
stop eating.
Unfollow.
Amelia knows.
That's true.
Boys never stop
I have to
eating.
put my name on food in this house.
Oh.
Oh
Mama,
god.
don't eat.
It's like the office fridge.
It is like the office fridge, except I live here.
I have to like claim to my food. If I do not, it is gone.
You do. They're
I have like
fun.
childhood scarring of my brother stealing all my food.
Oh. Child
Like he's
life.
8 years older than me, so like
Oh yeah, no.
we'd go places to eat, and I wouldn't be done, and he'd just start grabbing off my plate, and I'm like, but I want to eat that.
You slow.
Yeah, and he's just like, I'm
Yeah.
hungry. I'm
Yeah.
playing sports.
Only child for life. Other people had little brothers and sisters. I was like, why would you ever want that?
I mean,
Cousins,
I'm
they
basically
don't-
an only child, so I understand what you're saying.
No,
Yeah.
because I got to dress up my little brother in earrings and pearls and purses. That's why.
I had little
That's
cousins
fabulous.
for that my mom would babysit, so it was like having a rental baby brother, and then he went away, and I got my house back, and I was the special after that. Didn't have to share anything.
Yeah.
My brother was always at sporting events by the time I was born. It didn't matter. He was the
Oh.
athlete, I was the nerd.
Eight age difference. That'd do it.
That helps. Anyways, Amelia, introduce us to this book you made us read.
I
Yeah.
will. Hello, book club.
Yeah, book.
Yeah, it's
Hi.
Pancake Sex Book Club.
Book club and nugget.
We're
Not-
just
Club.
fucking go right into this shit.
Not chicken.
I'm so proud of this book, you guys. I read it and went, yes! Like, I was so excited. Okay, so this book is called Envy of Angels by Matt Wallace, and it's the first in a series that is still being released. So it's a novella, and I don't know if they're all novellas, but I can tell you I sat down and read this one in just a few hours. It was a very quick read. No time really invested except for, and all the time invested was totally worth it. So, just like summarize it. I don't think I
Yeah.
can.
Good luck.
Basic
Joel.
premise:
Yeah.
2 out-of-work kitchen staff people wind up working at a kitchen that serves different cuisine.
You
And they
but you
have
skip-
adventures.
You skipped the first chapter, which the whole time I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, I.
Happen in the-
But then, like, there's a middle chunk where you're like, wait, what? What
Well,
are
that's
they
because
doing?
they have to go on that adventure. Yeah, in the first chapter, the ingredient collectors are collecting unusual ingredients. And then later on, they go on another adventure to collect unusual ingredients, which is by far the best thing I've read in a book
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, if I wasn't vegan already, I would definitely be vegan. reading this book.
I was
Oh,
not.
so I
wanted
get it.
some
This is
McNuggets.
vegan propaganda.
Okay.
This is vegan
Let's
propaganda.
meet Matt Wallace and ask him if it is
There we go.
vegan propaganda.
We
Well,
should.
because there's some argument that, like, if you eat of a person, it still counts as vegan because it was a willing donation. It wasn't, like, unwilling participant in being consumed, so that could still count as vegan. I have literally read this somewhere.
I guarantee I would be able to find you a journal that would publish an article like that. 100%.
I'm sure. So, Eris, what did you think of the book?
Oh, are we really going to start with me?
Yep. Do it.
You
You're
talked
live.
most recently.
Okay. I'm going to start with, I think this guy's a very good writer. I think that there were scenes where, like, this is an incredibly interesting thing that I read. I wish he would slow the fuck down. I got so fucking lost, and I have like notes written in here just like that, just in all caps. Stop. Spelled STAHP.
Obviously.
Stop flipping the perspective. Stop bouncing me from character to character. Stop adding new characters. Stop pretending that I care about the like pastry chef who is based on like his wife or girlfriend, which is very, very sweet, but like she never does anything. This book pissed me off on a lot of levels, but I will say Matt Wallace is a very good writer. I just wish he would slow the fuck down.
It was so tightly written.
I thought it was the opposit of that.
Yeah,
I had
well,
the opposite impression.
okay.
But I understand where you're coming from.
No, I felt like I was agreeing with you. So.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it was so quick and moved so fast that you didn't really get to linger anywhere.
It was
And
like,
there were times where you really wanted to like stay in the moment.
I did that when they first go down and find the Chicken of Doom, which I'm sure we'll go into a little further, and then
I
they
have a
flip
question
back
about
to the
that, yeah.
fucking pastry chef. I had to shut the iPad and just be like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm out. I am so lost. I'm so out of the moment. I'm just tired. I'm tired. Your books are physically exhausting, sir.
It was definitely high energy.
And it's
Sure.
like, the way I can think about it is having recently watched like the new Star Wars and having watched a bunch of other J.J. Abrams stuff, this book was written like a J.J. Abrams film, except after a shit ton of pills and ecstasy. Like, things are just constantly happening.
That's all that is.
Some kind of
You cannot
hallucinogen.
stay with a character for more than 30 seconds. They have no time to get their personalities across. You have to, like, hammer it as best you can, or be John Boyega, who is an international treasure. Sorry, I'm thinking Star Wars again. There was very little time to stay with any of the characters, and I was just getting annoyed, because my personal thing that I read books for, and this is, like I said, I know this is a personal bias going in, is I want to know who these fucking people are. Like, I want to know who these people are. I did have a favorite character toward the end. It was
Was
Moon
it the
Moon.
chicken?
No, Moon Moon. I'm sorry, his name was just Moon, but I decided that his name was Moon Moon because, god damn it, Moon Moon. Moon Moon was my favorite character. I had to like keep trying to get myself. I tried to give this book multiple chances to like get me back in. First time I started reading it, I was on the train from New York, which is a rage-inducing experience. So I was just like, fuck this, after it abruptly switched from the Ingredients team. And then I tried it again in some nice, like, you know, more gentle settings, and I was just like, I can't. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need to take a nap. But then he would write certain things that were just like his description of the angel, his description of the second dimension, that the little, like, the you know, evil chicken thing. Those were fantastically written that I would just get pissed off all over again. Like, stay here. Stay.
Zombie clowns, because oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everything about that scene I liked, I thought was really well. So this book, like, the author, I will say, he is a good author. This book was not for me. It was not for me. I was tired. I needed a nap afterward.
Good one. Izzy.
I loved it. I had
Cool.
I had
all right.
issues. I mean, similar complaints to Eris for sure. I just wish it wasn't a novella. It was too fast. It was too jumpy.
Mm.
Which, like Amelia said, it's so tight that you're like, expand just a little. And I'm also playing the role of the angel from this book tonight with my glowing. I'm so fucking pasty that I just glow everywhere I go. It's awesome.
This is really bothering you, isn't it?
Yes. And I can't change it. I don't know what to do.
Because you're too drunk.
I know.
Just slapping the keys like,
I don't know. It's just
go away.
And I'm a lot of beers in, and I ate all my nugs, and I'm sad about it now.
You don't have
Nuggies.
nugs. I have nugs.
I have nugs,
No.
and I have baby fries.
I have official nugs
That
as
is not
well.
enough fries.
I only have.
It's like this little baby. It's not even as big as my head.
It's like a doll toy.
No.
Right, I'm on my
I
last
even ate
nugget.
my apple slices, and now I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have ordered again.
Dog. Surprisingly,
so
it
we
hit me.
got nuggets
Okay.
because it turned out in the story that the angel flesh, which they had to try to replicate,
Mm-hmm.
tasted exactly like chicken nuggets.
Also,
From
there are nuggets on the
McKinley's.
cover.
From a very specific fast food restaurant chain that is similar to but legally distinct from a very well-known
Yeah.
fast
food
food
chain. That I had a delicious hot fudge and caramel sundae from earlier as well.
Oh my god, I love their hot fudge sundae there.
Well, it's cool. Their colors are silver and crimson, so again, legally distinct.
Totally
Totally
different.
different. Totally different place.
Absolutely different.
100%. But yeah, I just
powered by a giant chicken.
it was like it was so tight that you were like, man, I wish this book was just like a smidge longer.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
So that way it like wasn't so tight. I don't know.
I get the.
like I don't know how to explain
Okay.
that. Like I just wanted a little more expanded.
Some room. You wanted there to be
Yes.
a little room, a
Guys,
little
I wanted
downtime.
more breathing room because I got confused between all the character jumping.
Yes,
Guys,
I got
Matt
confused
Wallace
too.
tweeted me back already.
Oh no.
I asked
shit.
him,
Oh my
I
god.
said, okay, Matt Wallace, my book club wants to know, is Envy of Angels vegan propaganda, yes or yes? He says, I can definitely say yes because the vegan lobby hasn't paid me. No to vegan lobby, I can be bought cheap. A plus.
Amazing.
And I'm
Cheers to you,
following him
sir.
on Twitter.
Cheers to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
that's how I
amazing.
found out. I follow him on Twitter. He's hilarious on Twitter and
Cool.
fantastic writer.
Yeah.
I will agree to that.
Absolutely.
Even though I'm like,
Yeah,
I
no,
will
like
say he is a
he's such a
good
good writer that
author.
like I'm angry it's so short.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like I'm mad that he didn't make it longer because he's such a good writer and I loved the world and I loved the ideas. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Excellent. Ness, your opinion.
So apparently I'm gonna be the positive one this time. I don't know what's happening, and like I don't know what's going on.
Goddamn nugget miracle.
I did not think I had this much wine, but okay. That's what I'm hearing.
So I had the same reaction of like not knowing what the fuck was going on as the rest of you, but I was like, shit, I don't even care. I'm buckling up. I am here for the ride. Just take me wherever you want to take me, Matt Wallace. I'm up for it.
Yep. Yep.
The whole time I'm just going like, what the fuck? What is
Yeah.
actually happening? I don't know. I don't actually even care a little bit. So let's go.
Yeah.
You're taking me there.
Yeah, between like weird drug dealer in the parking lot guy
Yeah.
and
right?
Liberty
A
of
knife
Angel.
fight? Like what?
Yeah. No. Fucking great. Fucking great.
Oh my god.
Like I'm an apothecary. You're what now? Like
No, he was
okay.
okay. He was supposed to be an alchemist. Nothing to do with alchemy. Anything he did pissed me off. Could have done a different title. Could have been a wizard.
You don't know what alchemy's like in Matt Wallace's
Fuck
world?
you for choosing alchemy. I wanted wizard instead. That's
I was
heresy
like,
now.
it's bullshit alchemy. Like, that's not what alchemy is.
You don't know what alchemy's like in Matt Wallace's world? You can't say that.
This is true.
Not all alchemists, Eris.
And not hashtag not all alchemists.
Doesn't mean he can't transmute. It just means we didn't
Okay.
see him transmute.
Okay. But you know what? He was acting a lot more like a potion-making wizard. That I am literally just finding reasons to be shitty about this because apparently now that Ness has gone over to the other side, I have to be like, brrr.
I
And
feel like
another
this has to be
thing,
contrary, guys. This is
and
this is the
another
about
thing
me.
about his grammar.
No,
Checking the
his grammar was
punctuation.
good.
No,
Yeah,
grammar was
grammar
actually
was good.
excellent. I'm trying to make fun of Ness. I'm trying and not doing a very good
You're
job.
the one who did a plural apostrophe. If you want to go there, we can go there.
Autocorrect did that,
Mhm.
alright?
Autocorrect wouldn't do that.
It does sometimes. It also changes my its. Whenever I write its, sometimes it will put the wrong apostrophe s when there's not supposed to be an apostrophe.
Jerk.
Okay, that's the most boring thing we're gonna say all night. Anyway,
Okay, so we'll get to the questions. Question 1. What did you think of the angel currently being played by Izzy in the book?
Don't eat me.
They reminded me of Night Vale Angels. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
see, I'm not caught up with Night Vale, so they've never quite explained what they look like.
Well, no, they never do, but I've seen a lot of fan art,
Spoilers. Oh, okay.
and they all pretty much draw them the same. And this is
Okay.
it clicked for me.
No, he was totally like a Night Vale angel.
That actually, the description of the angel was when I first started getting back on board. I was like, oh my god, he's a really good writer. Like, I like this. I like sat up a little straighter. I'm like, yeah, and then it abruptly cut to something else. And just,
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't as
table
agitated as
flipping
Eris, I'll say, but like I understand where
it takes a lot. It's all right. It takes a lot of training. All right.
No, like I totally understand what you're saying though, and I get it because I had moments of just like, please, I want more.
Yeah.
Please, sir, can I have
For
some
sure.
more?
No, more like that.
That's it. You know, you're like, please, just like
Yeah.
this much more, and I would be so happy.
Like, stay still for 1 fucking minute.
Yeah.
Like,
But mainly it was because I wanted him to stay in scenes, which I feel like is not a criticism. Like that's
no.
No,
I
but
wouldn't
it's
think
totally not.
No.
you know, like I want you to stay here because I want to know more about the thing in the freezer
Yeah.
that cut the dude's hand off. I want to know more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I want to
that's
know a backstory to that. I want to know why it was okay that the dude got his hand cut off. I want to know a bunch of stuff. I want to
We
know,
know why
like,
it's
why
okay that
Moon
the
Moon
dude
eats everything. I want to know lots of things.
Want to know why no one is upset that his heart keeps stopping?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like, okay, can we not remove Moon from these situations where his heart keeps stopping?
Yeah,
No.
can we talk about this? Because, like, I feel
And
like his
also,
friends
like,
would be a little more nervous.
We open with that, and then we never go back.
No,
What?
I think his heart
in the
stops
scene-
one more time. That's
yeah,
it.
in this,
And I'm like,
well, no,
all right.
no. In this scene where they're fighting the thing that takes off Ritter's arm, his heart stops a bunch of times.
But we never
Yep.
go back to that opening.
No.
Yeah,
Like,
what?
that drives me, like, that bugged me. I was like, I want to know what's going on over
Yeah.
here still.
It was meant to be a cold open, but the trick with cold opens is that you're supposed to, like, go back and tie them into the bigger story. Instead, it was like a quick vignette about people who we don't see again until, like, or don't spend any actual time with until, like, probably 2/3 of the way through the book.
But then when they do come back, oh my god.
They have the
Right?
best adventure, and you're like, why is the book not just these guys?
Yeah.
Because I feel like any other author would have been like, all right, book 1 is we follow around like these newbie chefs. Book 2 of equal or greater length is going to be following the adventures of, you know, this thing. So again, it's that tightness that you guys were talking about. Like, it is at least 3 book plots jammed into one book.
Sure.
It's a novella. That's what happens in a novella.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 2, children. Anybody else
No!
hungry? Y'all are fucked up.
I'm not. I did
I'm
not
less
get
hungry.
No. I
mean,
told
I'm
you
always
I would be
generally
vegan
hungry.
again. I'm double vegan now.
You're a
I'm
level
not
9.
gonna lie,
You're
I
now a level
wanted
9
to-
vegan.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel the texture of angel meat a little bit.
No.
really
I totally
was just
did.
Curious.
I would have
I
ate
must
it.
know.
Of course
Then
you
again,
would, 'cause
like-
you are a heathen.
Well, he gave it willingly. Again, I say, like, it was a willing gift.
Which was
Of a
really
hand.
fascinating in character, and I wanted to know a little more about that. Like, why is the angel just like,
But you
Whatever.
wouldn't be able to know. You can't talk to the angel.
That one,
Eris.
yeah, that one
I
I'm
know,
totally fine
but
with that.
the dog can, and then
You mean
the
God?
dog.
Yeah, you mean God.
Yeah, dog doesn't want to tell you everything. Dog's not going to
Look.
tell you.
I will eat just about anything.
Because you're a monster.
No, because like I predominantly already eat like game meat, which most people are turned off by, but I'm not because like at least I know how it died.
Yeah.
I have a weird diet, guys, but I totally like I would try it if it's
I would try
volunteered,
it.
you know, like if I know it was killed like more humanely than things in slaughterhouses, yeah, I'll try it.
I would totally try it.
I would
Look, you
not.
got to try everything once.
No.
Yeah.
I would
like you
not because I like, and then I know the book proves me wrong, but it's like, no, like hands got bones and stuff. I'd never be able to really like. There's just no point.
But they cut like
Well,
right
he didn't have
here.
bones.
I know he didn't, but I didn't know. Like if
But
I
you
were
do
in the
now.
world of the book, okay.
But you're not.
Knowing
But
now that
you-
there are no bones, that freaks me out even more.
Right?
It's
So I
weird,
don't
but
wanna-
that's
I don't
Just
wanna
some
eat
heart
it.
and sinew. It's cool.
so weird.
It
Don't
tastes
like
like nuggets. How do you not
Chicken
want to eat
nuggets.
it?
That's
Because
why
can
I
just
don't
go
want to eat
get
it. God.
Nuggets. I
That
can
ain't
just go
right.
get
That's why I want to eat
nuggets.
it. It tastes like
Can we-
nuggets.
Can we, for a moment, speculate what that chicken was crapping out that tasted like angel flesh? Why was the chicken crapping angel flesh? Because I think we've got it backwards,
No,
and
no.
it's fucking weird.
I
Like, what was
my
that chicken eating?
my reading of it was that at one point, like, the nuggies existed before the chicken became pseudo demonic.
True, that's
Because-
true. He was making the nuggies and then he
because-
made the.
Yes.
But what are the odds that
I
some
read it the
random
opposite way,
human
though. I read
would
it as
come
the
across the
nuggies
face
happened
of
because of the
angel
chicken.
flesh?
See, I think because he had a special recipe for the nuggies before Monster Chicken could
Yeah.
make them out of her
Yeah.
butthole.
True. Very true. Her
So-
cloaca, you might
Yeah.
say.
I'm sorry. Her all-purpose orifice.
Oh,
Or said all-purpose orifice could produce the
no.
nuggies.
Oh my
A
god.
physical recipe. Call it like it is. Okay.
Extra
So-
good to know. Just leveled up.
Level 10
sciencing.
vegan achieved.
All right. Question 3, was Bronco Guy Fieri? Yes or yes?
Yes.
100% Guy
But like
Fieri.
a less douchey Guy Fieri.
Yeah,
okay.
Guy Fieri I can stand because I can't stand regular Guy Fieri because I
he's
just want to
kind
punch
of
him
a
in the
nice
face.
dude.
Here's what helped me because
Oh god.
No, he really is. He
Hmm?
married a bunch of gay people when when marriage became legal in Florida. He married a bunch of people, so now I can't
Oh.
hate him anymore.
I don't think. I mean, I'm
I'm
sure
not
he's.
against that.
His
Look,
personality,
I
his
got it.
TV
Oh,
personality is
he doesn't
terrible.
bother me.
You know what? Okay, no, here's what it is. I'm
He's-
going to judge the people who go on road trips to only eat at the restaurants he's been to on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Because, like, fuck you, dumb person that can't plan a road trip without watching a stupid TV show.
Okay, all right. I like that.
Oh, tell me more. Is
That's an assessment.
another
that
I
I've
genre.
have
heard
eaten at
before.
places he's been to. None of, like, one is as good as the show. And
I
that
have
place is
literally been to
Hillbilly
two
Hot Dogs
places
in
he's
West
been to.
Virginia. And
I
that
think at
place
one
is
point-
fucking magic.
I think you went to a one of the diners in like Central Jersey that I've been to a couple times. I don't know what he had, but it was just one of those things like, oh yeah, I think Guy Fieri went there. I don't give a shit. I want pancakes.
We went to a taco place in San Antonio, like that we did not know he had been to, and then we found out he had, and it was not that great.
well,
Don't void their times. Okay.
right.
well, here's the
I
thing.
thought he was more of a Bobby Flay type.
Really?
Oh yeah, I don't like Bobby Flay either, but I liked
Or
liked
other guy.
Bronco
See,
though.
I dislike Bobby Flay more than I dislike Guy Fieri, and here's the thing with me. Bronco was sort of like, alright, he looks like Guy Fieri, but I couldn't get the Guy Fieri personality on him, so, and the thing is, I was fucking annoyed by him the first time. I was like, God, why? What is your problem? Why are you such a dick to everything? So to try and, like, redeem him to myself, I gave him, like, a nice little internal voice. Sometimes I cast voice actors in my head for characters, and
normal.
this one I gave the voice of Handsome Jack.
Oh,
She's totally schizophrenic. Don't tell her.
That helped a lot. No, sometimes you like
I
read
know
a
that's
No, I do it too. I know.
yeah. So yeah, I tried to give him Handsome Jack's voice. That helped a little. That did help a
I
little.
like him. Or like, I read Anthony Bourdain's memoir, and he reminded me a lot of him too. Like he was a very
Oh.
believable
You know what?
chef.
No, actually, that's who Bronco reminds me of.
yeah.
He's totally an Anthony Bourdain type.
I did
Yeah.
not even
The
think of that, but
hard
you're
ass.
totly right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
hard
you
ass.
win.
Way
hard to
more
go.
than Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's totally Anthony
Oh,
Bourdain
you win.
type.
Okay, you win.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to be like
Yeah.
built like Guy Fieri with an Anthony Bourdain personality.
Yeah. That's
Oh, okay. You win. You win.
good.
Cheers. You win.
Always do. Okay.
I
How do you
not
feel about
true.
present tense perspective? That's a good question.
wrote that question because I fucking hated it, and I started ignoring it after about 5 pages.
I like it. It's fine with me.
I didn't notice it.
I thought it upped again. It amped up even
Yeah.
more
I felt there was more tension because everything
Yeah.
was happening right now.
You know,
don't
yeah,
know who
you're right. There
survives.
was more tension because of the first
Mm.
person, like the present tense perspective.
It's really rare to find that in fiction, and
Mm.
especially
Yeah.
in this kind of genre fiction.
Well, to find it done well too. Usually it's kind of tropey and gross.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, but it definitely upped. I think the thing that you didn't like, Eris,
Yes.
like it upped that
Yeah.
feeling of right now intensity. You know?
Yeah, and I also, because I was already annoyed, I'm like, a special snowflake ever had his thing in the past tense. Honestly, like, if I'm being...
You were just looking for shit to be mad about.
Oh, I
at this point.
absolutely was, and that's on
She
me.
is you today.
Right?
no.
She is me right now.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a self-aware
It's
version of
amazing.
you because I know that it's not a great criticism, and I know that because he actually did use
Are you
it.
saying I'm not self-aware? That's rude.
No, I know you are. I'm just...
Oh no, bitch fight. Let's watch Amelia.
Ooh, girl fight.
She won't fight. She won't fight.
Because you know I don't actually mean it.
She
Tragic.
won't fight.
You're so nice.
I'm conflict averse unless I'm getting paid.
I will
male.
say that the present tense did not jump out at me as clunky, which if you do run into it, it often does.
Yeah.
So that is, I think, a mark again in his favor.
Even I will say, like, it only felt clunky until I started, like, I just kind of got into the rhythm of it. But I thought it was an interesting device. It did not work for me, but I will say, like, he did it well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it is not, in a less subjective way, good.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, how do we feel about the number of characters?
It was overwhelming in a way for the length of the book. Does that make sense? Like, I felt like for how long the book is, which is not very long, it was almost too many characters and I couldn't keep them all straight.
I felt the same way until I stopped caring about how many characters there were, and then I could keep track of who they were. Like, once I wasn't trying so hard to keep track of them, it was fine.
When we switched again to Moon, Hera,
Cindy,
Ritter. And Ritter, there you go. I was like, I don't remember all the names.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, I give up. Like, I don't care where they came from, whatever. Just gonna read this. I was like, okay, this is awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's about, I think, when the book the people do start to fall into place, too, is their second adventure is as close to coming to tying back to that first chapter as you get, and then you're like, oh, I see how they fit here. And then all of a sudden everything just clicked into place, who was who and who belonged where,
right,
kind of thing for me. So, yeah. No, again, it did not bother me at all. I loved it. I was glad to have a lot of different voices and a lot of different characters, and what it made me feel like was I cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
How long do we have until the next one? Because I really want to read it now.
I think it's early this year, or next year.
Yeah, it's either January or February this year.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I totally want to read it.
I'll actually do, like, something pretty revealing here. The reason why I did not like the sheer number of characters who got, like, names and, like, one-sentence characterizations is because that's what I do when I write fiction, and it comes out fucking terrible. And the thing we hate about other people is usually what they reflect about ourselves. He did it better than I do.
Look at her being all insightful.
Shit.
That's so honest.
I might go slap her.
It's the domaine le taste. $12 wine will do that
I'm
to
just
you.
kidding.
No, because honestly, I think he did it better than somebody who's like a full-blown amateur like me does. But it's just like I'm one of those people who reads for the characters, and it's just like I can't keep up with all these people, especially when they haven't really been given like that one thing. Like, this is Pacific. He is the pot smoker. This is Mr. something. I can't remember his name, but like he is dying and on oxygen. Like, I feel like Hara, Ritter, and Cindy didn't ever even really get that super condensed version of who they are. Like, I only got Moon. Moon was fucking insane, and
Hera's a giant.
That's it. That's not a personality, though.
Ritter had some kind of crazy ass job where he gets all kind of magic shit before
like
the
with
job that he has
harpies and
now.
shit. Yeah, and he's
I wanted
like
to read that story.
he's like down with losing arms. I would love to know what his background is.
Oh man, in my headcanon, he's Prince from the last stuff that we read.
Cindy had a tomahawk, which seems like an extremely inefficient weapon when you have other options available to you. But like Tomahawk's not a personality. Slightly surly is not a personality. And like I'm one of those people who reads for character. So it's like I don't know who these people are.
There wasn't enough room for that much character building.
I know,
sure.
and that's part of the. So it's like maybe like don't spend a bunch of time introducing us to the entire kitchen staff. Maybe spend a little more time on Ritter and.
Well, I don't think that's what the story was about. It was about the action. It was about the plot, not about the characters.
No, and I understand. So that's why
it was about the restaurant.
And that's why
I
like
feel like overall.
Everything's going to come back to, like, just because something's not for me doesn't mean that it is not, like, good and worthwhile. But it is not for me.
Well, and if there's enough of them, I think it will sort of bring out more of each character, I suspect. And this was a broad intro.
Oh, yeah. Like, you could tell the thing with the alchemist in the parking lot, like, that's a setup for a later book because he's going to do something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I think the pastry chef, too.
Yeah.
Yes, the pastry chef as well.
Who I liked the crap out of her.
Well, she was a sweetheart.
I did too.
Yeah.
But she's the only sane one in the entire
That's what I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the straight man.
Yeah.
And I usually love those people, and I did. So
She's like, I just hide in here.
yeah,
Cakes
Make my
shit.
cake.
Yeah.
shit's weird. I'm gonna make cake.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Book is super effing weird. Was it good weird or bad weird?
To me, good weird.
I think good
I-
weird.
I'd actually add good weird too.
Definitely good
You
weird.
did a good job with the weird.
Yeah, it's weirder than anything I read this year for sure. And
Far and
even
away.
14, which was pretty weird. Oh, that was last year. Anyway,
I think 14. Yeah, 14 was like last year.
and it was pretty weird, but this was weirder by far.
This is the weirdest book I've read this year.
It was endlessly weird and endlessly delightful. Like every time I turned a page, I was like, "What?"
And it's a very specific brand of weird. Like, again, I'm such a goddamn asshole on this, but like Haruki Murakami is weird.
Mm-hmm.
That is not the kind of weird this is. This is like, Gathering of the Juggalos weird. This is dropping
That's not
acid and watching Metalocalypse weird. Like this is.
It struck me as like Night Vale weird. It's like there is weirdness going on, and
Hmm.
everybody except for the two new guys just accepted it as a thing that happens. This is just what it looks like, and it's weird.
It kind of
There's no
like
point in
supernatural weird.
I had
to
a
me.
lot of
Yeah.
Night Vale like parallels as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, I think because we had so many characters kind of struggling against the weird that I didn't get that. Because, like, everybody in Night Vale just kind of rolls with it. Or at least as far as I've caught up to Night Vale. And, like, this is just day-to-day life.
I did
The acquisition
go ahead.
team was freaked out. Which, why wouldn't you be? So, like, I think it stuck out a little like, alright, this is crazy even for us.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, which is great.
Absolutely. Okay, so my great additions to these questions are, how do you think angels would taste?
like
If you were in the occasion
pork
to eat
belly?
it. Like
Oh,
what?
I would hope
it-
like a
no.
delicious pork belly.
Oh, yes.
Amelia's like, yeah,
God, I love
Oh.
pork.
with like pork belly with like some delicious vegetables,
Mm.
like all in one bite. Oh
Like
my god, that'd be
savory,
amazing.
Because I would have gone sweet.
I
would've
think
gone,
savory.
Like marshmallow.
No, I think pork belly.
Fascinating.
Maybe like even like Puerto Rican pork that's been roasted and you eat the skin off with some of that fat on it, like that. That's angels. Nessa's like, I'm leaving.
There has to be a vegan version of this. What would vegan angels?
No,
It tastes like
vegans wouldn't eat
texturized
angels.
vegetable protein.
Get out.
Texturized vegetable. Ew.
Vegans wouldn't eat angels. Come on.
I mean, what if the angel was okay with it?
No.
The angels aren't
Right.
human necessarily.
Neither are pigs. Like, what?
Well,
How
but I mean,
is this
you
an
know,
argument?
do they even qualify as actual living beings, or are they like
I would say
celestial,
so.
non
Even
alive?
I would give them living being status.
But they're not really alive. Like they
They're
don't
sentient.
live and
I'm
die.
not eating anything sentient. This is. I'm
But
just
who
saying.
says they're sentient?
they
Maybe
don't
they're
have
not.
Listen, I'm going to paraphrase Words and Soulless and say I'm not going to eat anything that can do calculus. Like, this is not happening. Okay? No.
I mean, I can't do calculus. Would you
Well,
eat
then I
me?
would eat your face.
Okay. I've always suspected, but it's good to have confirmation. I would like to pull this up. So behind this glow is the copy that I have of this, and I made notes while I was doing this because I live that kind of gangsta lifestyle. And I wrote at the time, calling it's going to taste like chicken. So even with the batshit bonkers nature of this thing, I still figured out it's going to taste like
I
chicken.
mean, the cover kind of
yeah.
gave that away, right?
Yeah.
Like,
See, I didn't actually follow that. I was like, it's probably just a joke on fast food.
it was angel chicken wing, like angel chicken nuggets on the cover.
Angel nuggets.
Okay, so maybe I missed a few subtle hints. Get off my back, okay?
She's too busy paying attention to details at her normal day-to-day job, right?
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
excuse.
Yeah, just ask my clients who don't fucking pay me. No, I do a bunch of pro bono. That's the thing. I'm not actually bitching about my life. I live a very happy life.
Good. All right, next question. Would you work at this restaurant?
Yes.
Fucking hell no!
Yes.
No!
A
Good.
million times over. Yes, hire me.
No.
I'll be your pastry chef.
I would be the pastry chef at this restaurant.
Sitting in the back.
No.
Or I'd be the
Observing.
PR. I'd be Jet. I want that demon Bluetooth shit. I'm in.
But you would look like a double tool
But she
because
won't
the
eat the
normal
angel.
people
But she
ignore
wants
the
the
Bluetooth.
like organic Bluetooth.
Yeah, I'm in. That's fine.
No, but you look like an asshole with a normal Bluetooth. You would look like a double asshole with an organic Bluetooth.
That's fine.
All right, fine.
She does have the cushiest job, I think. The least likely to die.
Plus, she gets to wear
I
some
don't know
slamming
about
heels.
that.
I'm in.
I don't know about that, because she's the one having to do, like, public relations, and we saw what the demon did to that one rando busboy, who somehow didn't get a name when everybody else got a name.
He was the red shirt.
Yes, he was
Aw.
the right shirt.
Poor guy.
May as well just named him Ensign.
I would not because I am lazy and I don't like being on my feet all day.
See, I love baking, so I would be the pastry chef, like, 1,000 times over. Sign me up.
You'd just be like really good at first aid.
Yeah, I already am. It's cool. I'll just
Alright.
bring Dave. He's already trained in all these things from the military. He'll be the
He would
first
have
aid
a lot
boy.
of pockets with magic things like Ritter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
I want Ritter's coat.
Wear more
Yeah.
bandoliers and pockets than a Rob Liefeld character.
Yeah. I would love
The
to see
comic
Ritter's
book
house.
people
Like,
out
what is he hoarding?
I got your reference.
Thank you.
Okay, we already talked about would we murder an angel for food. Ness says
Fuck
no.
no.
Everybody else says, probably.
No.
No, you guys said you would all eat
I'm out.
angels.
I'm out.
That's true. I wouldn't
Yeah.
actually murder an angel.
I would take a slice off.
I
Would not eat, would not kill.
take intentional angel, like I would take willingly given angel meat,
Mhm.
but I would not kill an angel for meat.
Yeah. I will eat some
Unless they were,
weird
like,
shit.
Supernatural
Crosses the
angel,
line.
we deserved it.
Look, my scientific life is going to have to be reevaluated if an angel shows up that I can eat. Let's be real.
Right, like your biggest concern will
You
be, should I
got-
eat the angel?
You've got enough questions going on
My
right now.
biggest concern is, what the fuck? I believe in science, and what the fuck is happening right now?
It's like, so angels are
So I've
real.
spent how many years not believing this, and you're fucking here now? That would be my problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd probably have to rethink some stuff and go to
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if an angel gave me some like finger slices, I'd try it.
Would
Oh,
not
yeah.
eat, would not kill.
Yeah,
One,
that.
I can just go to McDonald's and get some McNuggets. Two,
Yeah, right. You've already had the
like,
experience.
it's humanoid. Like,
Yeah.
it's the issue of, like, it is humanoid in nature, and therefore, like, I feel too much of an affinity toward it based on a purely instinctual and evolutionary level that, like, yeah, I can't. Too close.
Plus,
Even
they probably invoke-
even if they're, like, fucked up and weird looking and cool looking, like the way he described them, because I did think that was an excellently written section.
Yeah,
Wow, I've had half a bottle of wine already.
yeah.
Get
All right,
mad.
no murderers of angels here.
Crunk on a Tuesday.
What alcohol would you pair with an angel?
You're welcome for that question.
Well, I'm finding that generic Sauvignon pairs well with nuggies, so...
I'm
feel
thinking
like a
like
red,
a
though.
nice sour beer would be delicious.
Oh, yeah. Not hoppy. I wouldn't say
No,
hoppy.
like a sour, like
Yeah, yeah.
Like
more
kinda
on
sweet
the
sour.
wine
Like
side.
sweet and sour sauce? Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why I'm thinking sour,
Yeah.
like more of a
Follow-up question.
saison beer, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
a Shiraz.
Like
a
something
Shiraz
from Wicked
red.
Weed for sure.
I could see a Shiraz too.
Like let's be
Shiraz.
real. Like
Like
I'm
a
a good
red? Really?
pair of this.
Yeah,
with-
yeah, red. Definitely a red.
Like a
Oh.
spicy kind of red. It'd be like barbecue saucy kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
That is horrifying. Okay.
Follow-up. If you were going to eat angel, even though we have some abstainers, myself and Ness, would you use dipping sauce?
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Slash, what dipping sauce would you
What
use?
the hell? No. You're eating angel flesh. Like, just eat the angel flesh and be grateful. Don't put sauce on it.
Nah.
if
It's
I
not-
got
it's not
all
being
the
sour
way
on
to
that.
eating it, I might as well use barbecue.
See,
Why?
I would want dipping sauce to
horror.
take my mind off the fact that I'm eating angel.
No, I just
Oh.
want
Wouldn't
the
bother me any.
flavor.
I'm heartless.
I'm like, yeah, I'm down. No, I'm a happy carnivore, man. I'm good.
In for a
too.
penny, in for a pound, man. I mean,
Yeah, this was a
Yeah, hot
great
mustard.
book club for the vegan Christian girl. This is nice.
oh,
Amelia.
It wasn't intentional, but it's kind of funny.
Amelia.
and check off every possible slate. There we go.
I mean, there weren't any Canadian jokes, or journalism jokes, but if there were, you could have just been like,
There you go. There's your
wow,
Canadian joke.
nobody's ever made that joke to me. You're
No
so
way.
clever.
Okay, having met some of your college friends, they dropped a few A's, and I did hear the boots. At the same time, they asked me a couple times to talk about awesome coffee, so
Yeah, well, you do.
Well, yeah.
it's all fun. By the way, the coffee at the diner is awesome.
All right, what the fuck was up with the giant chicken?
What the fuck was up with the giant chicken?
Brilliant writing
Can I
is what's
read
up
the
with it.
quotes I pulled from this time
Please do.
before we discuss? All right.
Dude.
1. The nest is composed of enough wicker strands to populate a Pier 1 Imports franchise.
Writing!
I know!
Wonderful
Here's
writing!
the second thing I highlighted because I was like, I have to highlight this. Is so fucking good. From the gargantuan opening through which a normal chicken would lay its eggs, raw chicken nuggets are constantly falling a dozen at a time. A dozen at a time.
Yeah. I mean, look.
So they sell them in 12 packs.
They're already formed into their signature circus-themed shapes of breadcrumb hat and oversized floppy shoes.
Oh no, that's perfect.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Honestly, that
I just
whole
had to
section.
share those amazing quotes because, like, straight up tonight, they're like, my brother and Dave are asking me like, what was the book about? And I was like, a giant chicken shitting nugget.
Yeah.
It tasted like
Honestly, I'd give it that explanation too.
Yeah, that. Yeah, okay.
Like, I was like, I don't know, it's so fucking weird, I don't know how to explain it to you, but there's a chicken that shits out nuggets, so I gotta get some nuggets.
Dude, like, Ronald McDonald's like cursed
Right?
forever in nugget hell.
Yes.
Oh god. It's
So
good.
I actually highlighted a quote too. It was, everyone else sees a legion of undead clowns worshipping a giant chicken, right? Moon asks. And at that point I wrote, Moon is the only character I care about. Because Moon is the only character that I care about. Everybody knows what Moon is, right?
Mommy clown.
Yeah.
The single
Okay.
greatest meme to have ever left the internet. Thank you.
Fabulous.
Moon.
And then when they get rid of the chicken, the nest, she falls in the nest. Ugh.
And it's liquid.
Oh,
Liquid in
awful.
there.
Awful.
Like it was just sitting in its own foulness.
So, which
Alice Amelia.
chickens do, because chickens are disgusting.
they are.
That's right.
I don't really eat chicken that much, and chickens are gross.
I mean, fuck it, I'll eat a chicken, because fuck birds.
Because they're not angels.
Not really.
I mean, I do eat
have no
chicken,
problem
but
with
like
birds.
I said,
That's not true. You hate
I don't.
birds.
No, I actually don't have a problem with birds as long as they stay the fuck away from me, and I will stay the fuck
and
away.
get in your belly.
Yeah.
You can
On
enjoy it.
occasion, because they are a simple form of protein.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not disciplined enough to take the kind of protein supplements that I would need to take if I did go vegan and or vegetarian. I would never be able to go vegan because cheese is life. So.
Very true.
Jesus
Yeah.
crack.
So we'll
She's-
start with
yeah.
Peter. Eris, what would you give this book overall?
3.
A 3. That's pretty good.
Yeah. No, because like I said, I'm well aware that I bring a lot of my own personal baggage, and also just like it's not for me. But the guy's a really good writer. He manages, like, when he gives himself room to breathe, he is excellent at imagining really interesting to read scenes, and he describes them well with his writing style. It's just, this is me going just like, slow down, I can't.
Mhm,
I can't fucking keep up. Like, I can't take it with the weird breakaway chapters. I can't take it with the, like, just, switching back and forth between this manic kind of action going on in the chicken hell dimension. And, just like, well, geez, I hope that the demons believe the thing we're making. The ending was kind of a letdown, too.
Hmm.
It was a little bit of a letdown, but, like, endings are hard. Just ask Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'd easily give it a 3.
Great.
Easily.
Izzy?
That's
I
my
gave
anger
it.
review. Okay, I'll give it a 3.
I gave it a 4 out of 5, which I feel like I land like more, maybe 3 and 0.75-ish. I really liked it. I'm excited for the next book. But yeah, it was just one of those things where you're constantly going, why isn't this longer? I want it to be longer. Give me more.
Yeah. The last 2 were like that for me. The Ness's pick, too, was like that.
Yeah.
I know. I gotta go
Why
buy the
is
other
it
fucking
over?
books in that.
Yeah, they're both out now.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta
cool,
wait
cool.
until they're all out so I can actually fucking read
Yeah,
them. By
they're
the
both really
way,
good.
turned off a screen and that fixed my glowing.
Yay!
Yay!
You're
No longer an angel. Don't eat me.
That's alright, I'm
I
full on
wouldn't.
I'm already full on nuggets anyway.
I am too. I had like 4 and I'm like, I'm done.
See, I had most of my nuggets for lunch. But
What would you give it, Ness?
I gave it a 4 on Goodreads.
Yeah.
But if I could give it like a 4.5, I think I probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I hate saying it's like a 3. I don't know. It's so hard for me to decide a score for this damn book.
It's so unique.
It is.
Yeah.
It is the most
Yeah.
unique book I've read in probably a couple years now. I feel like.
weirdest fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
this was fucking weird.
What
Could we
drugs
take a
were you
minute?
on? Tell us.
Well,
High
it's like
on
urban
life.
fantasy refreshed, which it's been
Yeah.
so long since I've read something urban fantasy that felt new. And
Yeah.
I think part of that was my excitement was like, this is really feeling new to me.
I will absolutely give it that. As the hater with the thoroughly mild score of 3, this
She's
is
not totally me then.
incredibly new. He came up with a lot of very new ideas. And like honestly, again, I think he's a really good writer. This is just not my book.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Amelia, what was your
Okay.
score?
I gave it a 4 too. I'd probably give it a 4.5. It was because I agree with some of the downsides, but it
Yeah.
moved so fast for me that I didn't feel like I had wasted my time with it at all.
Oh,
I felt
definitely.
every minute was fun and entertaining and interesting and clever and fresh. And
Yep.
that was really all I ever want is entertain me.
Yeah.
I'd even say like from the downside thing, like I certainly didn't think that I wasted my time.
Yeah.
Like not at all. Like
No, it was good.
no,
Sometimes you
this-
read
this
books
is
and you're
not-
like, why did I do that?
Why did I do
no, this
that?
is not an author that disrespected the reader's time. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think he
No.
he wanted to tell us so much that he just couldn't stop making things happen.
Yeah. No, it was cool.
I
liked
already
it.
pre-ordered the next book, so that's
So
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I will be honest, I'm not in a rush to read the rest of these. I'm still exhausted, but
Fair.
The next one comes out. It's called Lust Lock.
January 26th, I think
And
is.
I know I already said it, but I want to say it while we're recording too. That the next one is about the actual Goblin King from Labyrinth. So yeah, like 100% in for that.
I
Like, need to
mean,
watch Labyrinth again and then read the book.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
gonna do.
Like I cannot think of anything that
All
would
the
pander
cod
to me
pieces.
harder. Honestly,
Yeah.
like that one with the cod piece and the whole
And
thing. I
balls.
want to read it already. Yes, and the balls.
you gotta make the hand motion with the balls.
Yeah. So, Eris, you're picking our next book. What is
I
it?
am. I decided to go for something that's kind of in my wheelhouse. I do love a good mystery and a thriller. I have no idea if this one's good, but it seemed interesting enough to me. Plus, it's 99 cents on for ebook format. So, yeah, this one is Angela Marson's Silent Scream, an edge of your seat serial killer thriller (parentheses Detective Kim Stone crime thriller series book 1).
So when I have nightmares, I
close
follow you.
parentheses.
Yeah, like I know. I'm like sitting here thinking like poor Dave's
Ah,
gonna
ah,
be waking
ah.
up screaming.
No, I'm gonna be raking up Eris.
No, I like
Yeah.
spooky. I do like spooky stuff.
I do too.
So this is a little bit of me, like kind of I got to take my JV team swipes at the big kids. But yeah, it's kind of everything I like. I love a good detective novel, whether it's. I just remembered I need to do a retraction from last time's book club. I mistakenly referred to the genre of the Case of the Little Bloody Slipper as noir. It is in fact more appropriately termed hard-boiled.
Mm-hmm.
I deeply apologize for this, and be aware that I know that I was wrong. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like a pretty good crime novel. It's I like a good detective novel. It's not my ideal, which is the amateur sleuth detective novel, but this one's got pretty good reviews, and fingers crossed.
All right, I'm buying it right now.
I just thought
Yeah.
it looks interesting. I'm curious.
Yeah.
It has a lot of good reviews.
Yes, exactly. Like it seems British. So,
I don't trust reviews after how highly rated my pick that one was.
well, I don't know.
It had thousands of good reviews.
But
it
like
was
I
a
look
feat.
at like this book that we just read that we all thought was really good. It has like no reviews on
But
it.
it just came out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Like
It
within a
did just
month.
come out.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
is brand new. So
Okay, I
even
will
though we
admit,
spoiled
like,
it for people, they should read it.
I will admit I would even say that you should read it. Like, even as the hater, I will say you should probably give it a read because it is probably one of the most unique things you can possibly read. I will say I'm now scrolling down on the reviews for the book that I picked, and one of the top-rated reviews is, "Oh, wowzers! Don't ya just love it when you find another author to add to your capital M must, capital R, read, author, capital L, list."
All
That's a
right.
good
I
one.
think I might have some regrets, guys.
Quality.
Quality.
It's 99 cents. Okay?
KWAL.
You know what? But I found gems in the 99 cents before.
I know. I've chosen
You
my
just
course.
never
I'm gonna
know.
stick to it.
Because you have to also think, like, a lot of people who go to review on Amazon aren't people who are happy
Yeah.
with something, they're disgruntled.
Yeah, most of the
Yeah.
time, like, you only get.
So when it has a high rating, I'm usually like,
Yeah.
maybe just a little. Amelia, you want to wrap it up, or you want me to wrap it up?
You wrap it up.
All right, you can go follow Amelia at Desert Belle on Twitter.
Nope.
No.
Wrong.
No,
No,
wait,
that's
why am I
not-
saying
that's
Desert
not
Belle?
wrong.
You know why? Because I'm listening to your podcast right now. At Desert Hooker. You can go follow. It's because I'm listening to the podcast right now, and I'm so
Right
freaking
now.
backwards. Well, not right now, but like earlier today I was.
Hey, like, you're multitasking.
I'm-
You've got 2 feeds.
No, that would be bad. Y'all
That's
would
why
be
you're glowing.
maybe. You can go follow. Let me get all our Twitters pulled up so I'm not like butchering this. That might be a better idea.
Yeah, I
I
think
do
it's
have a lot of beer in
It's
me.
on the dock.
Yeah, I like that we made you do it.
I know. Right?
I didn't do that on purpose.
I just realized that the question,
I'm
the last question.
sorry. I'm
was
not
all
trying to
caps.
mix you
It
up.
was all caps, because what the fuck?
What the fuck was up with the giant chicken?
Chicken that shits
You can go
mouth.
follow Eris at Eris Says.
yeah,
or sad,
sad,
not
God.
Dude, mess everybody up is do it.
You're
So-
drunk. You're drunk. Izzy,
Amazing.
go home. Except for
No, ammo! I can't go more home than I am right now. I can go to my bed that's like over that way.
I'm like, I see a couch behind you. It looks
Yeah, it's
cozy.
like a bed chair. I
looks
can go
cozy.
sit
Roll
that.
it
Little
down
daybed.
in there.
Cute.
Would you even fit in it? There's a lot of stuffed animals there.
It does look very
Yeah, I
neat.
can sit on top.
Just like fetal position in between the little skull thing and whatever,
I got
like
all these squishies,
hot
like
dog cow.
look, they're all so squishy and cuddleable. And there's a bear on there. You can't see the bear, but there's a bear.
There you
head
go.
right
I see a
there.
Jawa. That's awesome.
Yeah, behind the jaw was the bear head.
Okay.
I hid the
Nice.
bear rug for this hangout. Because I was like, that might make people uncomfortable.
Trying to be extra vegan sensitive in
Yeah,
this.
right.
No, she
extremely-
saw it and said it was cool before.
Sure did.
So it is different. Paper by the tons. Yeah.
What? No, just 1 ton.
Oh my
Just one
God!
time.
She
You
got
are
wrong!
3 for 3.
You guys keep keeping her own.
You're doing this on purpose. And you
did
can
good
follow
try.
me at
You
Rabbit
did
Gummy Bears.
Bears?
Gummy bear.
Rabbit Gummy Bear.
4 for 4.
Excellent.
4
Excellent.
4.
You do realize this is on purpose, right?
Sure it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Kind of like how they're
Totally.
half
No,
the
after I
Yeah.
started, I just went with it. Everyone's name's funked
Uh-huh.
up.
So
Sure
how we do Mickey
Read
Mouse
the
Club?
details below for proper linkage,
Thank
including
you, show
places
notes
you
writer.
can read Amelia and Ness writing things. Ness.
I guess
And Eris saying things.
Does Eric try things? Oh yeah, I
No,
guess
she
you
says things.
You say things. That's right. You guys have that podcast. I totally like
That's
on
right.
that
We
for a
do.
minute.
We can.
You can promo that what is it called?
Crafting system. Their new podcast. Ness and Eris.
Thanks, Amelia.
You're welcome. I just want to point out that
I don't know. Don't
I'm
give me
slowly
shit.
consuming all of you. Ness is, or Izzy is next.
That's right. We're gonna take her.
She's gonna be one of us as well.
What? She can join our Slack channel. That's what you get.
Oh
when
God, I'm not even on the Slack
you
channel.
got an invite.
I really am, JV. I do not have an invite
You
anywhere.
did get an invite, kitten.
Soon. we
Like
will-
2 weeks ago.
Oh,
And then I guess for more of my garbage, you can go to the Blank Show
No, you can go to can-talk.com.
it's
and you
done. It's done.
can't talk for them. I don't know. It's all a
Oh
bunch
my
of
God.
crap we put on the
I
internet.
love the Blank Showcast. They are our bros, man. They're our bros.
Yeah, I hang up on the boys.
I
Fucking
am
professionals.
so happy I joined this girl gang.
We're the best. Just wait until I make our fucking vest.
Yes! I want
I'm
a
waiting.
jacket.
Dude,
It'll
I will
happen
contribute
in the
shit
new
to the
year.
vest.
I need it.
I'll
In the
embroider
new
the
year,
vest.
we're working on that. Anyways, thank you for hanging out. We're gonna go drunkenly talk to each other now.
Bye,
Alright,
guys.
bye.